July 17th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I am meteorologist Matthew East here with you. Let's look back at our numbers from Monday. It was a hot and humid weather day across the region. 91 the high in Fayetteville. Columbia hit 92. It was 95 in Raleigh, all the way up to 96 in Burlington, 91 in Greensboro and Reidsville, 90 in Winston-Salem, at 90 in Wadesboro and Rockingham, Charlotte at 90, low 80s in the high country. But some weather changes underway. We have one trough diving into the eastern part of the country, pushing a cold front into the region today. That'll bring us scattered thunderstorms. And then behind the front, a lot of us with some slightly lower humidity and a dry forecast for the rest of the work week. I'll show you more on that in just a second. And then over the weekend, here comes the next piece of energy diving on in. That is going to lead to the development of, again, scattered showers and thunderstorms as we do get into the weekend time period. All right, some camera shots to start off the day. Looking pretty good. This is 5 o'clock in the morning, basically, where I'm cutting this video. We'll look at Beaufort along the North Carolina coast. Getting closer to sunrise, still 81 degrees there in that part of coastal North Carolina. Let's look at Kitty Hawk there in the North Carolina Outer Banks. Temperature is 80 degrees there. Around the Triad region, here's some of the cameras. Again, during the 5 a.m. hour, Winston-Salem State University, 73 degrees as we began the day. Pretty humid stuff overall. And we'll look at Charlotte viewing area. Let's take a peek at the uptown Charlotte Dowd YMCA camera. Well, actually, I still have that route to Greensboro. Greensboro in the background, but there's your Charlotte observation, 74 degrees. The temperature there in the Queen City to start the day, 74 in Fayetteville, 76 in Columbia, and 75 in Greenville. All right, so the radar this morning, fairly unsettled in some spots. Along the coast, we do have these scattered showers and thunderstorms that have been occasionally rumbling through coastal parts of North Carolina. A few mountain showers overnight that are falling apart. But here comes our next cold front. That is stretched from upstate New York down through Louisville, Kentucky, back toward areas just south of Oklahoma City. And that front is interacting today with a very warm and soupy air mass, and the result will be these scattered showers and thunderstorms. That's the high-resolution future radar, and we'll focus here on the Carolinas. And you'll notice these scattered showers and thunderstorms definitely hit and miss, but certainly that opportunity for scattered showers and thunderstorms will be with us today as that cold front punches in from the northwest. So a scattering of thunderstorms, still a pretty hot and humid day. There's your highs this afternoon. But a different scenario behind the front tomorrow. For a lot of the Carolinas, a bit of a northerly flow in place. Now, for coastal South Carolina, extreme southern North Carolina, still some lingering thunderstorm chances. But for a lot of the region, slightly lower humidity, a lot of sunshine, temperatures a little bit cooler, certainly less muggy. Pretty nice setup for Wednesday, and I think Thursday, there you go, looks very comparable overall for most of the Carolinas. Pretty good stuff for Thursday. Now, into the weekend we go, and kind of a complex setup, but I think the bottom line is as we go through Saturday and Sunday, we will be back to scattered showers and thunderstorms. I don't expect a weekend washout, but I do think there'll be some scattered thunderstorms to dodge here and there. All right, tropical update time. Let's take a peek here at the Atlantic Basin as a whole. Once the satellite cooperates, it'll pop in just a second. You'll see things are relatively quiet for most of the Atlantic Basin. No real concerning areas out there across the Atlantic Basin at this point. No sign of any major tropical development. So things are relatively quiet for the time being. And as we look at the upper air pattern here, big upper level ridge kind of takes over across the Atlantic Basin over the next 4 to 7 days, and that should keep a lid on any significant tropical development, so no development is expected over the next 5 to 7 days across the Atlantic Basin. All right, that's it for the latest edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.